because the prophet came and prophesied that you'll be the next prophet in this last and evil day, don't mean that you pick up your skirt, you grab a 3-inch collar and prophesy. No, you got to be taught. You got to be learned. You got to come into subjection to the leader of the house and sit and be groomed. Because you can prophesy, thus says the Lord, but do you know what sanctification is? Do you know what justification is? And too many times we have ignorant mouthpieces of God. Many people are preaching and the word sounds cute, but when we sit down with you, you're cocky, you're arrogant, and you turn me off. So let's talk about the process. The Bible says that Jacob was left alone. Any time the Lord has anointed you, whether it's to preach, to sing, to dance, because many times we think the only ministry in church is preaching, and that's not so. So any time the Lord has called you and anointed you, God will always take you in a season. He'll always bring you to the first stage of the process, which is called isolation. Grab your neighbor and say isolation. And in this process, you hear the Lord's voice and his voice alone. Many times people say, well, minister, how do you hear God? God don't speak to me. If you get everybody out your ear, you may hear the voice of God. I tell people, when you come in prayer, don't come in prayer looking for what's in God's hand. Y'all pray for me because I'm walking in this heavy. When you come to prayer and you come to church, don't look for what's in the Lord's hand. No, you find his face and you find his heart, because if I got his heart in his face, I got what's in his hand. Okay, I must have missed your block. I'm sorry. I took you to Nyack College. Let me hit your roll. I don't want what's in a man's pocket. No, because the same thing you got, I got. I got a Bank of America too, and I can write checks too. But if I got your heart, hello somebody. Let's move. You better go ahead.